offensively against Woodville, I thought we played really well. Actually, we ran the ball well. They gave us a different look than what we'd seen on film, and we seemed to get that a lot. They were definitely did something different to try and stop our passing game, and so they left 5 people in the box, and so we ran the ball, and we ran it pretty effectively, for over 200 yards. So very pleased with the offense and the way we executed, not only in the run game but also the pass game. O-line did a great job. Receivers did a good job. Andrews and running backs all executed very well. I was very pleased with our offensive game plan, our offensive execution, and our offensive effort. Really good. I thought the defense stepped up and played really well. I think there had been a little trash talking maybe from the other side, saying that we couldn't stop them, things like that, which I think helped encourage our kids to play even harder, and if that's possible, because our kids play very hard, but play more physical for sure. And we met their physicality. They were a very physical team. They were smash mouth, run right at you football team, and I thought our kids stepped up to the plate and matched them hit for hit, and physicality for physicality, and very proud of our defense. I know we gave up a couple big plays, but they've got some good kids back there. This second round of the playoffs, there's nobody left that's not any good. You're playing good people every week, and they were a good football team, and they had some good players, and very proud of the defense and the effort they played with, and how physical they played especially. Teague's played very well. They're a very good football team. They're big, they're fast. They've got everything you'd want as a coach. I mean, they've got the weapons you would want. So it'll be a very tough battle. They're a run-heavy team. They want to run the ball. They run a spread offense, but they spread you out to run the ball with their good athletes. They do throw it a little bit, fades, slants, stops, things like that. So, but their biggest threat we have to stop is their quarterback. The quarterback. Not a big kid, but very fast, very athletic, very quick. One of those guys that's really hard to get your hands on or get your chest on and wrap up and tackle. And that's going to be a key for us, is being able to prevent him from having those big plays and tackle him when he breaks out of there. Getting better and better as the year goes along. They're getting better and better. They only had 5 and 5 returning on both sides of the ball. So beginning of the year, they were kind of young. They had some young ones, first year varsity guys, and I see them getting better and better. Now Mahia hurt them in some ways. Mahia runs an offense very similar to ours, and some of the things we do, Mahia hurt them with. So I'm hopeful that can pan out for us as well. But they're a very good football team, both sides of the ball. They got good size up front. Their defensive line, very good size, very big, stout, strong. It'd be hard to run, especially inside on them. In the passing game, they've got some good athletes back there in the secondary. So we're gonna have to execute well, and we're gonna have to call offensively. We're gonna have to call a good game, and the kids are gonna have to execute. So very good football team. But I see them getting better and better each and every week, and definitely a good team. As you said, they lost to Mahia, lost to Malakoff. Malakoff also a very good football team. West played them close. West had a good game plan against them, it looked to me like, in watching film. So they did a good job of stopping their run and containing that quarterback. So, but very good football team. Definitely a huge challenge. Probably going to be one of those games where whoever makes the fewest mistakes comes out the winner. Teague in the past has stuck with what they do, so we're thinking everything we're working on this week is going to be what we're going to see in practice. So, and that's what they've done in the past. Typically, they're based out of a 4-3 defense. Of course, when you play a spread team, it's kind of a 4-1 defense. So you got 5 in the box, but they play games with those outside backers. Sometimes they're in tighter, closer to the box. Sometimes they're out a little wider to help in the pass. So, they're not a big stunning team. They stun a little bit, bring a little bit of pressure, but mostly they want to try and get pressure with their front four, and their front four are very good. It's going to be one of the better defensive fronts we've faced this year, without a doubt. It looks like very strong kids. Some of them are two-way starters, so that gives me some hope that we can wear them down as the game goes along. Because some of them start on the O-line and the D-line, and that's tough to do in any level of football you play. So hopefully we can wear on them a little bit as the game goes on, and wear them down and open some things up in the run game. Probably gonna have to pass it some to loosen them up a little bit as well. But very good football team all around, really. I think we have maybe a little bit of a psychological advantage on them because of those last 2 years. We came from behind last year to beat them, and it was a close game. Both games very, very fun. I'm sure for the fans, probably losing more hair for the coaches, but good games and good football play between both teams. Our message to the kids is, hey, these guys, they want what you got. They feel like we've taken possible state championships away from them by beating them the last 2 years. They felt like they had just as good a chance to win as we did, but we came out the victor. So our message is they're hungrier than ever, and they want to get revenge. They want to beat you, and they want to go try and win their own state championship. And to do that, you got to go through us, and that's how we believe, and that's how we feel. And they've got to beat us to do that, and we don't want to let them do that. And that's our mentality, and that's our message to the kids. Keys to victory: we got to be able to protect in the passing game. We got to be able to run the ball a little, somewhat, and probably loosen them up in the passing game first. But we got to execute offensively. Offensively, we got to execute, limit our turnovers, score points. Now, defensively, we got to tackle that fast quarterback. We got to prevent the big plays. Big plays have been kind of our thing that's been hurting us a little bit in games on the defensive side of the ball. But our kids have limited those as the years have gone on, it seems like. So we're getting better in that area, and that's what we got to do again. We got to continue to get better, limit the big plays, create some turnovers. We've done that well in the 2 playoff games so far. We need to create some more turnovers, make them throw the ball, and try and pick that thing off, because they'll throw it up for grabs sometimes, and let their athletes try and go get it. And we feel like we got some pretty good athletes too, so we need to go up there and get it ourselves. So. But we got to create some turnovers, no doubt. I think it's going to be the team that makes the fewest mistakes. In the special teams realm, we've got to get better, especially on kickoff. On kickoff, we've got to get better, and we might need to do some things differently there. I'm not sure we want to kick deep to these guys. They got some good guys back there, but we'll have a game plan put together, and we've got to execute that. And we've got to do a better job executing the special teams. But again, all goes around to playing a mistake-free ball game. Executing offensively and defensively and in the special teams, and I think the team that makes the fewest mistakes is probably going to win this game. Well, we got a lot of kids involved. We got basketball going tonight. Our boys basketball team played Caldwell tonight. We got the clean sweep. The freshman won, the JV won, and the varsity won in overtime by a point. So it was a hard-fought game. Proud of those guys. The JV and freshmen go to Arena tomorrow to play another basketball game. Varsity doesn't have another one this week, not yet anyway. He's still trying to find something. But junior high is nothing going on this week for junior high boys or girls basketball. They both play Monday. They play Gerald. The girls are at home against Gerald on the 28th, I believe that is, and the boys are at Gerald on the 28th, junior high boys. Girls basketball will be at home on the 29th. Tuesday at home on the 29th, and I can't remember off the top of my head who they're playing, but they're at home on the 29th. So a lot of kids going involved. We've got wrestling going on. They went and wrestled this past weekend, and it sounds like they did pretty good, competed very well against bigger schools, and schools have been doing this a while, and we're just getting started. So very proud of where our wrestling program is right now and where it's headed. So a lot of kids involved, and that's what we want them doing. We're happy.